everyone and welcome back to the Kin's Clay channel. So if you're new here, I run my small business Kin's Clay where I mainly make and sell things out of polymer clay, and one of the things that I'm known for is my crystal dragons like this one. So I buy crystals and then turn them into little dragon sculptures and they're so cute. And now that it's coming up on Christmas nearly, I have been looking at my hot chocolate dragons that I do because somebody ordered one of those. I'll put up a picture of them. And they're basically a little dragon inside of a hot chocolate mug and they're so cute. They're one of my favourite things that I do. And I was thinking about it and I really wanted to do something similar to that, like a dragon sat inside something. And I did think about doing like a coffee dragon or something like that. But then I remembered I had this bag of amethyst chips, and when it was being posted a lot of the tiny little bits chipped off and I didn't really want them to go to waste, and I was thinking what I could do with them. So I came up with the idea of putting those two things together and doing like a wooden barrel with a dragon in it, and as though the barrel is like full of crystals. So I'll put the dragon in it and position it kind of like the hot chocolate dragons, and then put in the little crystal chips on top, so it's like a barrel full of crystals. It makes sense in my head, so hopefully I can make it work. I think it will look good. I just think the barrel is going to be quite tricky because I want it to look quite realistic and I've never really done a barrel or anything like that, but we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to go and get all my clay out and get set up and then we'll get sculpting. So this is the big bag of amethyst and you can kind of see where little pieces have broken off, and I'm gonna go through them and try and pick out all the little bits and get as many as I can. If there's not enough I might have to smash up a bigger piece, which is a bit sad, but I think it's gonna be worth it, so I'm gonna sort through them all now and see how much I can get. So I kind of overestimated how many little pieces I broke off. This is all I can find. I thought there was a lot more, so I might have to break some of these bigger chunks up. This is what we've got with the big chunks, and some of them don't have much purple on, so I might try and smash those up and get some more, because I don't think this is going to be enough for one of them, but we'll see. So these are the bits that I'm going to be using. That's pretty much all I can find that's small enough to use, but I've just had a look on Etsy and you can actually buy loads of amethyst chips and some other gemstones as well. So I'm definitely going to order these, but for now I'm just going to use these to make the first like prototype one, and then once these get delivered we can make lots more. This is how the barrel's looking. I'm just going to give it some like metal things on it now, and then I'm going to move on to the dragon. This is what the barrel's looking like now. I added some shade into it after I put the like silver straps on, and I realised that I should have done that before, but I didn't think, so next time I'll make sure to do that shading before because I think it looks quite cool. Here's his head. Obviously he has to be quite small to be able to fit on the barrel, and I've just gone for translucent clay because I couldn't pick a colour, but he's kind of going to be peering out the barrel like that. I might put some purple mica powder on him just to give him a little bit of colour, but I'm not sure yet, so right now I'm just going to make the body and then position him in the barrel. Here he is positioned in the barrel. I'm going to leave his wings until last because they're going to be on top of some of the crystals. So I'm going to get the crystals on there now, and hopefully we've got enough to cover the inside of the barrel so that it looks like it's full of amethyst. Oops, he survived, it's okay. And hopefully we've got enough so that it looks like the barrel is full of amethyst, but we'll see. I'm going to use some liquid clay to stick it in there, and that should all hold it in well. Hi, it's about 2 weeks later now, and I mentioned that I was going to order more crystal chips to make different colours of these dragons, and that's what I did. I got these off of Etsy and they were delivered last week. I'll put the shop name down here. And this is amethyst, pink opal, green fluorite and amazonite. So I thought we could do 4 more of these little barrel dragons but in all different colours. I also ordered these, which are tiny little like acrylic sculpting stands, because I'm kind of sick of having to sculpt on the blue chopping boards because it just doesn't look good. It doesn't look like aesthetic, but these look really cool, I think. So I'm gonna have a go with these today. We've got all different sizes, but I think this one will be good for doing 4 of these dragons at once. I'm gonna open these now. I probably will do another amethyst one because I think these ones are gonna be a little bit of a darker colour. So I don't think it'll look exactly the same as the amethyst one that I've already made. So they come in these like little bags and I'm gonna open them all. I think this is pink opal, and then I'll show you what they all look like. I've just opened the first one and this is the pink opal. It's really pretty, like a really light pink, and I think these are probably going to be the perfect size for this. I'm going to have to probably try and pick out some of the smaller ones as well, but that one's really cute. This one is the green fluorite and it's such a nice pretty green. I think that one's going to look so cute. That might end up being my favourite because I'll just love green. And the last one is the amethyst, which again is really tiny, but it's a really nice mix of like light and dark purples. So I think it is going to look quite different to this one because I'll just pick out the darkest pieces so that they look like different dragons. And that's all the 4 that I got. So I think I'm gonna make all of the barrels first on this and finish them up because they're probably the hardest part. And then once I've got 4 barrels set out, I will make the dragons on top of them afterwards. I've just finished putting the little lines in the barrels for the wood, and now I've just got to shade them, and then I'll be putting the little silver ring things around them, and then we can get the dragons in. Okay, so I just had some dinner and while I was eating I popped these in the oven for a bit. It took me so long to do the little grey lines around it, like a lot longer than I was expecting, but I think they came out really cute and now I can get the dragon started. And I used translucent clay for the other one, if I can find it, it's here. I used translucent clay and kept it pretty like plain for the actual dragon, and then on top I dusted some light purple to match the colour of the crystal, and then after it had been baked I put a little purple gem on it to match as well. So I'm thinking for all of them I'm going to make them all with plain translucent and then dust them with a little bit of the powder to match the colour of the crystal that they're in, if that makes sense. And then once they come out of the oven I will put on a gem that also matches that colour as well, so that they all kind of look similar but not exactly the same. I think that'll be really, really cute. So the next thing I've got to do is start sculpting the little dragons. Okay, I've finished getting the little bodies in there. They're super cute. I'm gonna do the wings after I've got some of the crystals in, because I think that'll just make them a little bit easier to place. So I think I'm gonna start with the pink opal first and we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna pour some of them out into here so I can see the pieces a little bit better. And then I'm just gonna randomly stick them around in positions that I think will look right, and then once they're all in I'll get the wings on, and then I might add some more smaller ones in after. Okay, I think now I'm going to try and make the wings and get them on, because that might be a little bit easier, and then I'll try and put some more crystals around the back and then he should be all done. Okay, here's what the pink opal one is looking like. I think she's really cute. I'm going to leave the powder in until at the end and do all of them at once, just so it doesn't get too messy, but I think it came out really, really cute. I'm going to go for the Amazonite next. Here's the Amazonite one. I kind of had to just sprinkle the gems in there because they were really tiny, but I think I prefer how this one looks compared to the pink one. So maybe the smaller ones will come out looking a little bit better, but I think he's really, really cute. The next one I'm going to do is green fluorite, and these are the bigger pieces again, so I'm going to have to be a little bit more careful about how I put these ones in. I'm going to try and find the smaller pieces because I think it just looks better when they're smaller. Here's the green fluorite one. And the last one is going to be another amethyst one that I'm going to try and pick out glass pieces. Again, these are the really tiny chips, so this one should come out looking quite cool. Here's the last one, and now I'm just going to get the powder on them. So I'm going to do the same colour as the crystals that they've got, and just like a really light dusting so that you can kind of see it like you can on this one. It's like got a tiny little bit of a purple tint. Okay, here they are all finished. Well, not finished, they still need the gems sticking on once they come out of the oven and glazing. But as far as sculpting and colouring goes, that's them done and ready to go in the oven. I'm going to get them on a tray now to go in, but I think they all came out so cute. I love them. I can't pick a favourite. They are going to change a little bit after they've baked though, because the clay is translucent, so they will look a little bit more transparent. And yeah, we'll put them in the oven now and then I'll show you what they look like when they come out. The oven's just beeped, so let's go and check on our little dragons. Here they are now that they've cooled down a little bit. I'm just going to go and stick their little individual gems on, and then once that's done they just need glazing and then they'll be all finished. They're all finished. I'm obsessed with them. I'm so happy I had the idea to do these because I think they're probably my new favourite kind of dragon I've ever done. I think this one is probably my favourite out of all 5 of them though. The green fluorite's just beautiful. And yeah, I love them all so much. They're super cute and so small. I'm going to be putting them on the shop tonight, so if you're wanting any of them, they'll be on there. They ended up taking me a lot longer than I expected them to. It's took me pretty much all day today to do the 4, but I think it was really worth it because I'm in love with them. Here's the pink one. I really like how they came out of the oven with the translucent clay too. I think they're really cute. They just look so fun and cute together like that. I love them. That is going to be it for this video though. If you want in any of these guys, like I said, they'll be going on my shop tonight. They will be a little bit more expensive than the usual crystal dragons just because these have took me so much longer than those ones. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know if you have any other video suggestions or anything like that that you'd like to see. The link to our social media and Etsy is in the description, so go follow us on the others too. And thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye!